This is Lord Reggie, Reggie the God, Young Regito, and you're now listening to the Encore radio show, the best internet radio show in all of New York. Act like you ain't heard.
The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of...
Before I had the deal, I was out here with the... We been counting money on them niggas. See, before I had them bitches, I was out here with the... We been counting money on them niggas. See, before I had the digits, I was out here with the... We been counting money on them. See, before I had the deal, I was out here with the... We been counting money on them. We some rich young niggas out the project. Still counting money on them. Screaming fuck them other niggas in the process. Right? Still counting money on them. We some rich young niggas out the project. Still counting money on them. We some rich young niggas out the project. Still counting money on them. I was counting money right in front of the corner store. They was talking rapping, I was...
You started it all. Made us believe that our seed is destined to fall, to believe our failure is all. You heard of the guys, that's why you afraid of us all. You think you safe when we rhyming on, we locked behind bars. You hiding from laws, but say that we breaking them all. These cops not from around here, they do not belong. They don't understand our colors, they don't understand our language, they don't love us, and you knew this, so you know that you wrong. It was you that showed us the worst pains. It goes way past the cotton and rope chains. You made us believe royalty a bad thing, or we ain't worth the mention our throne brings. So now we shun the bling like we ain't been on that. Like this gold ain't black, like we just worth plaque. Stole our identity, trying to bleach our history. We choking on fumes, want to get rid of we. That's why I react readily like, wait. But niggas is wrong. How you gonna criticize what crack has been on? Were you the same cat that popped that and then dropped Mac when his dog started to pop back? You wanna respect because your block is where it's hot at. You lead by example, you breathe by example. I plead my brothers listen to me before I bleed from the rifle. The greed can't disguise your receipt, reads the seat on the rifle. I seen your eyes of Yakub burn his likeness inside you. You think breaking glass will break the man's spirit? Riot for 5 days and right back to business? Right back to shucking and jiving, ducking and hiding. Niggas will always be niggas in the eyes of the mighty. There's no leader, so they don't fear us. We scream kick, we pissin', we in focus, so they don't listen. Y'all king nigga, but me, I'm the king nigga. It's gonna take Lord Reggie to put the fears in ya. Niggas is scared of revolution.
Good morning, folks. It's the Encore radio show. This is Wise.
And this is Tabby T. Good morning.
And we here with our guest today. We got Reg in the building.
What's up?
Hi,
What's
Reg.
up? What's up? How y'all doing?
We're good.
We're good. So is it Reg, Lord Reg? What we gonna go with today? You tell me.
It's you can call me Reg, Reggie, Lord Reggie.
Okay.
Don't
Lord
matter.
Reggie. I like Lord Reggie. It's
like-
very like
Just.
it just adds like a oomph to it.
Okay.
Loyalty, like Lord.
All right, bet. All right, so Reg, make sure you guys follow him on Twitter. We got Young Regito
On Twitter,
Yes.
Lord Reggie on Instagram.
Yes.
So yeah, both of those social media outlets right there.
Gotcha. Okay, so Reg, tell us a little about yourself as an artist, where you come from, all that good stuff.
I'm a part of the hip hop collective, Empire the Nation. I have my own label, whatever. I have my own clothing line. Right here, our slogan is Fear the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm from the South Bronx. Most of my label mates, they from the South Bronx, Harlem. That's where we come from. And as an artist, I'm just me. Like I'm not gonna give you a generic answer. I'm not gonna say I'm just different. Like I'm just me. I could only tell my story. I can't tell anybody else's story. So that's what makes me unique and everything like that. So
That's what's up. So you're 21.
yes, sir.
You are one of the youngest people we've ever had on the show.
Yeah.
That's
By
dope.
far.
That's
Far.
dope.
So one thing that stuck out immediately when I contacted you and when we went back and forth via email, one of the things we ask people is, send us a little bio about yourself, because we can find out things online, but there are certain things that people can tell us about themselves that we wouldn't be able to necessarily
And that you
know
know
online.
is accurate.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and I quote, mastered the egotistic style of rap that everybody loves. Tell me a little bit about that, please.
Okay. My favorite rapper of all time is Jay-Z.
Okay.
And Jay-Z has been stunting on everybody for the last 20 some odd years.
Yes.
And my second favorite rapper toss up between Biggie and Kanye because I
Okay.
love Biggie, but he's gone and he only has two official bodies of work.
Yes.
And I respect that crazy, but Kanye is still here, so so it's always just a toss up. That's no disrespect to Biggie or nothing like that, but so just after Watch the Throne, like that's when I started like really developing my skills. Like I've been rapping for a long time. I've been rapping since 14, writing poetry since 5. But when like 2010, 2011 came out, when Jay and Ye were really working close together, I was like, nah, hold on. I was like, it's something that they doing is right. Let me try and study what they doing and try to get that down. So it's not even really just like I don't have their money. I don't talk about I have money. I never talk about how many cars I got. That's not me. But what I do brag about is like skill.
Okay.
And like what I can do, like what I'm striving for is more like that. Nothing like I got $100,000 right now. I can drop on it. Ain't nothing like that.
That'll help though. I love a little brag.
Yeah, a little brag. Like the verse I just gave you, the acapella I just did is 2 verses from one of the singles I'm gonna put out after it gets mixed and mastered, because I'm doing it professionally and everything, so everything got to be done right. Yeah. It's called Niggas Is Scared because
that makes me want to listen to that. It really does.
It's called Niggas Is Scared because sure I could brag about my skill, but there's times where it's just like, yo, I want to talk about this right now. I want to talk about something that people can relate to. The first verse was basically about how most of us perceive white people to be doing what they're doing wrong, or like what cops are doing wrong, the way we look at them. And then the second verse is how I switch is like, but niggas is wrong. How you gonna criticize what crack has been on? Like I changed the conversation to us. It's more about like, yeah, they doing wrong, but we got to look at the mirror too. Like you can't throw stones and not look at your own hands. You understand me?
Facts.
So yeah, I jump in between the two because I've studied my favorite artists deeply. As far as Jay and Ye and Big, but I also look at people like Nas and Pac. Like, I'm not the biggest Pac fan in the world, and my friends can tell you that, and that's no disrespect to him, but it's just that's how it is. But what I can do is respect him very deeply for his impact and what he was trying to say, what he was trying to tell the people that were listening to him. So that's a big influence on me, and that's a big influence for my next project.
Nice.
So the single Niggas Is Scared, is that a part of your upcoming project?
Yeah, it's my upcoming
Smells Like Teen Spirit,
Smells
right?
Like Teen
Okay,
Spirit.
please tell me about that. I was like, what the fuck?
Smells Like Teen Spirit. Well, let me go back. As an artist, I'm very self-reflective and I'm very open. If you listen to my music, you'll see that I'm an open book, and I learned that from Jay actually. Yeah. And I like being open because it makes you approachable. It makes people feel like they can talk to you, they can get to know you. It makes them feel a little closer to you. So Moons Novocaine 2, the project I dropped last year, is very self-reflective, and the respect that I'm being honest. Like I'm being honest about my faults, and I'm showing you that I'm vulnerable. Like the cover, it has my regular face, and it has the other half of my face in white because it was symbolism for losing yourself. Okay. Like the white is losing yourself. So if you listen to the tape from beginning to end, it's more of like where I see myself going if I continue to cloud my mind with things that's gonna make me lose myself. Like it starts off with the intro, Moons Novocaine 2, which is like prelude, and then it ends with Remember the Monsters, where Reg and Tyler clash. Like those two personalities clash each other.
And we definitely talk about that. Oh man.
So once I was finished with Moons Novocaine 2, I was like, man, now that I've bled myself dry, I wanna like look at my peers and just be like, all right, let's look at each other now. Like since I've been so open, let's all be open. So Smells Like Teen Spirit, the name itself I borrowed from Nirvana.
Okay.
One of my favorite rock bands of all time. And the thing that I liked about the front runner, Kurt Cobain, was that he was the voice of a generation, and he knew it, but he didn't really want to be. Like, he just wanted to make music. So, in my case, it's like, I would love to be the voice of the generation. I would love to handle that. So, when we're talking about the single "Niggas Is Scared," is because I'm just shining a light on that specific part of our generation. Like, I borrowed a lot of cues from Kendrick to Pimp a Butterfly, and like a lot of a lot of his themes. Like, when I was listening to it, I was like, yeah, I can incorporate some of this into my own project because it's going in that same direction. Yeah. But a lot of people like had this complaint that, oh, To Pimp a Butterfly is like a black record and everything. It's like, I don't think so. I think it was for everybody. Right. But I wanna make sure that my record is for everybody without really trying to compromise myself. So Smells Like Teen Spirit was like, let me put that bridge there. Let me put people like rock. So Smells Like Teen Spirit. I love rock. So Smells Like Teen Spirit is gonna be like, okay, he talking about Nirvana. I like that. And then but then it's just like hard hitting raps beneath it. So yeah.
Sounds good.
You know, the one thing I like about you so far already is that you're very honest and open with who you are and accepting of that.
Yeah.
You know, like, you find people a lot of times they'll say, oh, you know what, I'm a hip hop artist, I'm a rapper, whatever it is. They won't talk about other genres that they may listen to or they may like.
Oh, you got to see my iTunes, man.
Yo, like, I tell people all the time, you know, like, for me, I love rap, I love hip hop. I do a hip hop. I have a hip hop podcast.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I listen, like, when I'm not listening to hip hop, I'm listening to EDM. I'm listening to, you know, like, I don't even know what genre this chick is in, but it's like a combination of like EDM and trap, or EDM and like R&B. It's different. I don't listen to, you know, you can be okay listening to other
and
stuff.
I feel like that makes you more well-rounded as an artist. You just get inspired by different sounds and you create something unique.
Exactly. I go from DMX to Hall & Oates in 5 minutes.
Wow.
The biggest Anita Baker fan, and I love Migos too. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm so yeah. I feel like, you know, it's a part of like expanding your horizons.
Of course. So. And that I feel like when I was growing up, my pops, my stepdad, he was really into Temptations and New Edition and like that was his thing. So like almost every Sunday morning, I hear that. I used to get so tight. I was like, yo, listen, I don't want to listen to this right now. But as I got older, I was like, I found myself doing the two-steps and then my mom was into Phil Collins. Like, my mom Michael Jackson, and like she like, so I had these two very different just genres of music just clashing with each other, and I was blessed that they were both into hip hop. So I was like, okay, then we got that now. So I used to wake up Temptations or 50 Cent some days. You know, I don't know where that day is gonna take me.
Yo,
but
I like that.
I was blessed to grow up in a home where my mom and my pops, like, they just loved music, and that just made me love music, you know.
Nice. I think every creative has to be one part genius and one part mad scientist. In my opinion, success for a creative is measured by being able to embrace that mix. So how comfortable are you being able to embrace both?
You know, that it's scary, because when one of the people you look up to is Kanye West, you try to be like, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
But that's Kanye West. Yeah. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Kanye West is the guy that pushes the boundary of our generation. He's the guy that pushes the boundary and tells us if it's cool or not. Like we watch him do it first, and just yesterday they shared a video of Ye in like some kind of all brown suit with a mask over him, and they was making fun of him, and I was just like, damn, like I don't know if I could do that. but again, if you look at the Moons Novocaine 2 cover, that white face paint, I haven't seen any other rapper doing that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like if you look at some of my group videos with my label, when we're all rapping together, like me, one of my label mates, Don Michael, Chuck Ashton.
Who has to come in the studio, by the way?
Yeah, he has to come
know.
here.
You let him know.
I bet. But when me and Don and Chuck and Flo, when in our videos, I'm usually the one with the eye patch, or I'm usually the one with the white face paint, like like Left Eye or something, or Nelly, or like I just like to test waters because as a human being, there's a lot of people that say I know who I am, and I feel like that's impossible. I feel like as a human being, part of the journey is finding more and more about yourself as you get older until the day you die. You'll never know who you truly are because you haven't been in every situation. So I try to place myself in every situation and every mindset to fully know who I am as an artist because we're always learning. Like the best artists are still here because they were able to adapt and figure out new avenues for themselves. Yeah. You feel me? Like Jay has about like 5 incarnations of himself in one career, and that's because he grew. Like he got older and was like, you know what, I'm different now. And I feel like people have to accept that. People that are 21, like people that are my age, saying I know who I am. Like, nah, come on. Yeah, come on. You haven't been in every. You
21 and 27 is a big.
Oh my God! Shut up, oh man.
I could say that now. At 21, the person who I wouldn't even recognize myself at 20. Like if I was 21 looking at myself at 27, I wouldn't recognize myself. I'm completely different than I was.
And that's the same for me. Like I'm 21 now, looking at myself from when I was 16. I'm like, this guy.
Yeah.
I'm looking back, this guy. It's different, you know.
Yes, it is.
It's all about growth. People confuse change and growth, but growth is the positive. Change, you just looking for something, and that's not cool. You gotta grow. let's grow out here, y'all.
So you are increasingly knowledgeable for your age, right? You're welcome. A lot of people. A lot of times when I see that happen, I see that the person has went through something that's forced them or allowed them to grow up faster than they typically would, or they would portray. So was there anything that made you grow up faster than you would have liked, or faster than you did?
Not more than what I would have liked. It's just I feel like life experiences, like they just for anybody really, they just come like. So I'm very accepting of that. It's just like, what can I do? I can only just breathe and just move on.
I learned that this year.
Oh shit!
So I'm saying, so it's a big gap. I wish I knew that at 21. At 27 now, I just got that in 2015.
Yeah. But everybody else everybody has a growing experience. Like there's something that Big Sean said that I really liked. He was just like, I was at home sitting on my mom's couch as everybody graduated from college, and I was sitting here just not knowing what I was gonna do. And then when my time came to be with Ye, my time came, and I realized it was just a matter of time. Like it's okay to not always know where you're going. Like just keep going. Because you're gonna end up where you need to be. When I was growing up, I didn't have everything. I just didn't, and that's not to have a sob story or anything. But it's one of the things that I talk about on Moons Novocaine 2 and Smells Like Teen Spirit. Like Rosemary, I have a song on Moons Novocaine 2 called Rosemary. And is named after my grandmother that passed away not too long ago. And I basically just spill my heart. It's basically saying like, my grandmother died when I needed to ease the pain. No matter how much I hugged my mom, it didn't ease the strain. The lights cut off so I couldn't really see her face, but I didn't need visuals to feel her pain. It's funny how the senses work. It's senseless how we came from snatching purchase to scratching surface to have a lane. The cops is coming. I watch you running, huffing to leave the game while my friends puffing and humping raw to leave the game. And I was
see why I told you time, right?
Yes, I know.
Okay. I was like, I'm looking through the window. The visual is my only view. As I'm peering through, roaches crawling out of my cereal. I'm sicker than most of you. It gets worse when my sister's hungry. It feels like poverty is trying to take my siblings from me. I don't smoke, but the peer pressure got me choking now. I'm broke, and Sally Mae making sure that I'm staying around. Sweat is soaking now. That's why the flow's so versatile. The stress is sort of like these hoes. I try to hold them down. Like I basically like you see how I brag in the end. It's like I got it. But at my heart it's just like this is how I'm living.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
real shit.
I appreciate that.
No doubt.
So Moons Novocaine, what's the title? I mean, I don't even want to assume. What's the title mean, and what's it mean to you?
Okay. Moons Novocaine. When I was in high school is when I first got into a rap group. It was named Empire Click. On my man Aaron and Kevin, and basically all we did was like battle each other and everything because we was the only real rappers in the school when we first started, at least.
Yeah.
And I realized very quick that our styles is just really different, and that's no knock to them. Right. They still doing their thing, and I love them and I appreciate them for hanging with me as long as they did. But I just realized that our styles was real different, and that made me feel like apart from everything.
Yes,
I was going through a terrible breakup. Her home life was stressing me out. I was in a new school. So I felt like I was on the moon. Like I was just isolated from everybody. And this is when Frank Ocean's track came out, Novocaine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that song is just about feeling numb to whatever love or whatever. So I was like, man, that sound dope. Like just Moons Novocaine. Like I feel alone and numb. So I just put those together, and that became like my first project, my first real project. And Moons Novocaine too. Like the first one, Moons Novocaine, was just about how I felt alone. I just wanted to vent, and it came along pretty good. And on that tape actually is where me and Don Michael, where we first ever featured on the song together, and that built our relationship to grow our own label, Empire of the Nation Records. Because I've known the guy since second grade, but it wasn't until I was in high school that we was just like, yo, let's just do the song together. So that's my brother right there, and that's how this came apart.
Let us know where we can find that, because I
Moons Novocaine one. Oh man,
I want to hear that. I want to hear that.
To be honest, it's off the internet, but my cousin, I don't even have it. My cousin has it on it. Yeah, my closest cousin, Tyreek, he has Moons Novocaine one on his laptop. He actually has some songs that I did that I don't even know that I did. I don't even remember. Yeah, he has all the masters, all the mixes, everything to every song. But I'll send y'all one or two. I ain't gonna send y'all the whole project though. That's
fair. When you make it big, y'all can sell that. Y'all want to hear me from the beginning? Y'all caught me on 2, but here's part 1. Here's part 1. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. So Moons Novocaine 2, and I was just on Tidal. I'm just rolling through titles. I'm like, all right, well, let me check out. I don't want to just listen to the top 20. Let me go and listen to other stuff. They have other artists on here. Yeah. And I randomly ran into it, and I think I'm sitting there, and I was listening to other artists as well throughout the day. Yeah, no doubt. I'm just sitting there and I'm rocking my head. I was like, this kid is dope.
I can see his face.
I'm like, all right, let me go Google him real quick or whatever. And I'm like, yo, like I found him, but like I don't see his Twitter. I'm digging out. Yo, I had to do mad research to find your Twitter.
Yeah. I gotta fix that. I gotta talk to management. Gotta talk to you, Fame. What's up?
Yeah. It's the management up. No, but I eventually did find your Twitter. And I was like, he's in New York. I'm like, nah. He gotta come in the studio. Right. He got to come in the studio. So let's talk about this. I'm gonna put you on the spot real quick. Tidal, Apple Music, or Spotify?
Damn, you see, I got to deal with that. You see that I got the Tidal Discovery deal, man. You know what side I got it. So
because you know what it is, right? A lot of people they're not really fucking with Tidal like that. I don't know why.
You know what? I'm gonna be completely honest, and this is not for nothing, but I understand why people are not messing with Tidal right now. It's really just the price. Okay. Not a lot of people wanna pay $20 some odd to stream for music when they could just go on YouTube or go through other free avenues to do it. Now, Apple Music, I don't have it, but my manager, Fame, she has it. She says it's fire. Like she loves it because she basically gets to. She's able to search any type of music she wants.
Yeah.
She can listen to it offline, and she could just have albums. Tidal, the features like that, they're very limited. I have Tidal myself, right? And it's dope seeing myself on Tidal. I'm like, snap, I'm on Tidal Discovery. They're gonna see me now. But at the end of the day, it's just like, who's really gonna drop that $20 a month to do it?
But I only paid 10. Who's paying 20?
That 20 is for the hi-fi. 20 for the whole thing.
I don't need the hi-fi. I'm good.
I think I think people just have this misconception. I feel like a lot of people are salty that Jay did Tidal because they're just like, yo, you have so much money, man. Why do you need this $20? Because the figure that's always thrown out is $20. Not a lot of people even know that it's $10.
It's $10.
Not a lot of people know that, but it's just so easy for people to see 20 and just be like, nah, man, he don't need that money. But what they fail to understand is that artists like me, indie artists like me, they put their music on Tidal. They get paid for the streams. They get 70% of that.
Yeah, see, tell them.
A figure around that, and I'm just like, yeah, for a person like Jay, I could see what you're saying. I don't agree, but that could be a debate for another time. But people that's just like you, that's just trying to do something with their music, it's only right.
You see, I really go off topic too much.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this, right? I listened to Dr. Umar Johnson on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And he said, he's like, yo, music, hip hop is like one of the I think number 2 export from America. Number 2 export from America. And hip hop is primarily, the music that comes out is primarily from black people, but black people don't own shit in hip hop.
They don't.
So if you want to do for black people, put your bread to Tidal. Don't put it's the same $10 from Apple Music, but people friend. That's why I rock with Tidal. That's why I rock with Carver Bank, because I try and support my black people. Right. Even though Carver ain't really up to what it's supposed to be like, I still do it anyway, because at the same time, there's no, like, if we want better for our people, they're not gonna get better if we're not supporting them.
Exactly. So, like every other ethnic group support themselves. And we the only we the only like we're the only group of people that's just like, you know what, crabs in a barrel mentality.
Facts.
Like see this right here, this tattoo right here, right? Fear the 23rd. It's on my arm. It's on my clothing.
Yes.
Because this is my brand.
And where can you cop that, by the way?
We're about to start ordering new clothes, and we're gonna put it on our website. The website is gonna be all on my social media links. So we're gonna do that. No doubt about it.
Sounds good.
But this is what I wear. This is what I breathe, right? If I see my man's, he's doing the same thing, I'm gonna go support that.
Yeah.
Because that's what's needed. Rick Ross said something crazy that I feel like everybody should be on. It's not even crazy. It's common sense. But he was saying that, yo, if you got something and you're my man's, I'm gonna push it like it's mine.
Yeah.
And that's what what I feel we have to do. Like, Smells Like Teen Spirit is that. It's like getting not just my community, but getting everybody that's my age, because we are the generation that's coming up, and telling like, yo, we need to fight for something. Like everything that you have is mine, and I'm gonna push it, like I'm gonna support you, and I'm gonna do it like anybody else would that's close to you. And that's I feel like that's the mentality that we have to have. And I guess that's why God just put it in my mind to just be like, yo, you need to make this project. You need to do it this way. That's why it's taken me months to finish it. Like, projects with me, I drop a project every year. I push one every year. If I do a individual tape, and we'll do a group tape, and we'll do it in the same year. But I make sure to release something every year. It's September now, and I haven't released a project yet. But that's because I've taken a back seat to everybody else to make sure my stuff is right, because I feel like this project is very important because people are just getting on to Moons Novocaine 2.
Yeah,
Like when I dropped Moons Novocaine 2, it got hits. Like people loved it, but then it kind of died down.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it, I was like, okay, so let me step back and think about what I have to do and what my team needs to do for us to be in the right spot. As I'm working on Smells Like Teen Spirit, Moons Novocaine 2 just started jumping back up again, and then I have a chance meeting with the guys at Rock Nation and Tidal, and they're just like, yo, put it on Tidal. We're gonna put it on the Tidal Discovery page, and we're gonna push it like that. And ever since then, it's just more hit-ups. I'm just like, okay, now y'all being privy to what I did before. Okay, now this is gonna be even better. Yeah. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just a different time. It's a different time.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. It definitely is. But Tidal and streaming, it helps. It helps the indie artists, I think, a lot more than the mainstream artists. Yeah. And I think it's the right time. Like I'm happy. I mean, I'm still part of your generation as well. But y'all on the young, y'all on the y'all. Thank you. I feel better now.
I hear this every week.
But I'm happy because when I was watching, I look back when I was 21. Artists wasn't really. They didn't really have this power. They didn't really have this opportunity.
A lot more independent, I'd say.
Exactly.
And more knowledgeable.
So I'm happy for y'all.
Speaking of like supporting, your fellow label mates or just the culture in general.
Yeah.
Tell us about this music festival that you're.
Oh, y'all got that.
Yeah. We got this. So tell us about that. Like, what was the inspiration behind it? What led you to want to do something like that?
I'm actually very happy we're talking about this.
Awesome.
I'm gonna say a year ago, I was sitting at home. I just got off the phone with my now ex-girlfriend. We got into a big argument. And I'm just like, I'm tight. Like I'm sitting there, I'm on the computer, just getting mad. and when I get upset, I write music. And I needed like kind of a further push. I was just like, let me sit down, let me push myself a little more. Somehow I got on YouTube. I stumbled onto the Made in America festival, and I was just like, this is kind of cool. I wish I was able to go.
Yeah.
And when I kept thinking about it, I was like, why can't I just have my own festival? And then I started really thinking about it. I was like, hold on. I could put on for my city. I could make something happen where I can get these underground, these unsigned or indie artists and just give them a platform. Yep. Like not make them dependent on radio or because the internet, it's a great platform. Don't get me wrong, but it's everybody grabbing at once on the internet. Is a lot of people move from New York to Cali because they're scared of the New York crabs in a barrel mentality, and I feel like a lot of that New York mentality is also on the internet because it is. It's just like a whole. There's so many rappers on the internet, bro. Yeah. So many rappers, a lot of bad, a lot of good. So
we could do a show, yo. We could honestly do a show every Saturday for the next 3 years.
Exactly.
Have a rapper on every single show.
Exactly. And that's how it is. So it's just like, why don't I take this blueprint and just apply it to what I want to do? Just make a underground indie music festival of artists of all genres, though, not just rap, because. As y'all know, like I like all genres, and I feel like everybody has a voice, and I wanted to place it in the Bronx because I feel like Bronx has lost a lot of cultural relevance. When New York has festivals, where are they usually at? Brooklyn, and Manhattan, Roosevelt Island. All these places, and it's just like I don't see one mention of the South Bronx in here. and that's not me being salty. It's just like I'm from here, so I have to do something about it. I have to at least spark the conversation that gets people like, yeah, why isn't there any festivals in the Bronx? Because there are festivals in the Bronx, really. They're small festivals that I didn't even know about. They're not as what's the word? They're not as broadcasted.
Mm-hmm.
Broadcast. Thank you. We right here. They're not as broadcasted as those festivals are. So right now I'm just in between meetings with the Bronx Community Board.
Nice.
Just trying to get these sponsors together, and we actually have 2 shows in November. November 13th and the 28th. Basically, just to put the word out there, to bring sponsors to let them see what we do. I'm actually shooting a promo video on Sunday. Well, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
And basically just explaining what the festival is. The festival's name is the New Rules Festival because we wanna show you guys there's a new avenue to be noticed. There's a new avenue for everybody to just be like, yo, this is my home now. Like I can get to this festival and bring my fans and get new fans, share fans. It's like just a melting pot of all these genres and all these really dope artists.
Yeah.
Like it's not just artists. Like you have to be you have to be about your craft. I don't want anybody just coming up there and just all this generic stuff. Nah, you got to be about your art. You got to be your music has to be your soul, and your soul has to be your music. And that's what my team and I are like. That's what we're pushing.
That's what's up.
That's what we're trying to get.
Well,
done
you can definitely expect our support.
Yeah, thank you.
100%. And whatever ways we can help you reach out to more artists. You have our support. 100%
no doubt.
as well.
Thank you. I'll definitely hit you up.
All right, so Moons Novocaine 2. Who produced this project? This project is absolutely well produced on a whole other level.
Thank you. I had some friends like Flo helped me with a lot of the tracks. He's our in-house producer and he's our in-house rapper.
Okay.
He engineered and mixed and mastered the whole project. A lot of the beats I got from friends. Moons Novocaine 2, what you see there is like 13 tracks or whatever.
Yeah.
But I have about 25 tracks that I recorded.
Yeah. And
just left to the side. A lot of the beats I got from producers that I've known on YouTube that I paid for and everything. And just a lot just came from stuff that I previously worked on that I couldn't finish, that I got somebody else to help me finish. Because I produce a little bit too, but to be honest, I'm not really confident in my producing skills just yet because everybody has one weakness. But
just one.
Just one. Just a little weakness. But a lot of the tracks that I even bought, I still added my little flavor to that. Like on Greed didn't have the James Brown sample.
We gonna talk about Greed. Now, hold on to Greed. We gotta talk about that one. That's a little. Not even low. That's fire. That's
Thank you, bro. That's me and Don Michael right there. And Vices. That's another one where I added my little flavor on it. But yeah.
Okay.
That's how I go about producing the music.
All right, bet. So we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about more about title discovery, some more tracks off of Moons Novocaine 2, and we can dive more into it. Smells like Teen Spirit. We got to figure out what tracks gonna be on there.
Yeah.
More about the theme and hopefully an album release date. It's the Encore Radio Show, folks. Good morning.
Hey, I'm I Like Art Type Girl. I'm Arlene Donna.
And I'm Young Nape.
And we have the Harlem Art Festival starting October 23rd until the 25th.
Located at 226 West 145th Street in Harlem.
You can buy tickets at heartlemartfestival.eventbrite.com. And you can follow us on social media, Heartlem_ for Twitter and Instagram, and /Heartlem on Facebook.
Yo, it's your favorite South Bronx rapper, Reggie the God, coming from Empire the Nation, Fear the 23rd and all that. And I would like to invite you to the New Rules pre-shows, November 13th and November 28th, full of dope artists. And if you want to perform, just hit me up on my social media handles, Young Regito on Twitter and Reggie the God on Instagram. I'm definitely accepting artist music, dope artists only. All right, don't come to me with all that foo-foo. I don't care about that. I'm looking for dope artists that's about it, that have their heart in their music. So if you down, you down. Hit me up. No rules.
Coming up on a future episode of the Encore Radio Show. Pay attention, these niggas mad as shit. Them sub sheets, but they lunch meat and I had my fix. Niggas fool and I'm so rude, who bad is this? These master kids can fuck with the Garcia on this rapping shit. Cause Smith spazzing, I'm back, I guess I had to flip. Woo. And I don't mean to burst your bubble, nigga. I hear these rappers been talking, so they in trouble, nigga. Throwing shots and going hide the gun, so it's fuck you, nigga. Facts, the long arm of the guard on them. I keep it funky, watch me flex when I bomb on them. The nicest out the gates since Gates, watch me mob on them. So say my name in your raps if it's a problem. Nah, but they wanna go and slick talk, but ain't no future in your future, nigga, cause you're piss poor. Standing, but Eli Manning, I get them picked off and ripped off. I'm Chris Paul at the key, I'm screaming bitch ball. I'm tired of talking, my nigga, it's time to show out. This Smith kid is the future, yeah, these niggas know now. Only nigga with no cosign, no move a whole crowd. Headline and show my first shit, yeah, it's so loud. Facts, I'm Megatron on the go route. I score every time I touch down and it's a blowout, huh? This that Smith these niggas been waiting for. Cadence raw, I'm tired of knocking, nigga, I'm here to break the door. Boy, Smith gang.
I see a lot of niggas claiming that they heavyweights. Well, I'm Katrina and it's time to make the levee break. I like them Chevys, can't afford them cause of what I make. Needed something better so I went and copped the Great Escape. Remember days on the block trying to duck the ops. Now we running off the blocks and niggas trying to duck the cops. Mama always told me if I do this, give it all I got. Energized, every fucking bar's like a static shock. Working like a Mexican, really this shit is wrestling. These rap niggas flexing and ain't no mat to protect them like them boys wearing blue. My niggas don't fuck with you, we ain't talking about them Crips, we cool with them niggas too. I spit a oh, fuck, man. That's all I got. Oh, no,
And we're back, folks. This is the Encore Radio Show. Live here. This is Wise.
Tabby T. I'm in the building. I'm awake. I'm actually awake this morning, guys. I'm awake, like 2 eyes open, like not one eye, you know. I'll be rolling in here sometimes.
Oh, man. We still got Lord Reg in the building.
Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Yo, I'm really fucking with that name, Lord Reg. I'm really fucking with that shit.
Yeah, I like
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Oh, man. Okay, so you talked a little bit about Title Discovery and how they reached out via Rock Nation.
Yeah.
What was that like? What was that phone call or email?
No,
like?
it wasn't even a phone call or email. It was a chance meeting. Like I was just in the city. Mm-hmm. I was walking past the 40/40 Club, and just me being stupid, I started yelling out, Jay-Z probably in this. So I started dancing, whatever, and I'm with my friends and all that. And my man Samir, who works at Tidal, he just comes around the corner. He's like, "You want to go in?" And I'm just like, I look at him, and I'm just like. In my head, I'm like, I ain't got no money for no 40/40 Club. And then he's just like, and he just looks at me. I'm like, all right, I'll go. And he's like, yeah, we're just doing the Jeezy live stream, the concert that he did. And I'm just like, okay, I'll go in. Slaps a wristband on me. Yeah. I get 3 free months of Tidal, and I'm just looking around like, hey now.
Shit.
I'm just looking around like, hey now. Where the cameras at, man?
Club, okay?
I was like, where the cameras at, man? Don't prank me, because this hurt my feelings. And he's like, no, it's all real. It's all real. You can go in. And I just talked to Samir. I'm like, listen, man, I'm an artist, whatever. And he just interrupts me. He's like, you know what? Put your music on Tidal, right? And I'm just like, okay. And they listen to me, and they actually really vibe with me. They like what I'm doing, and they're excited to hear my new stuff. Like, they just want to build a rapport, as I do with them. Yeah, and it's almost like a dream come true, because when I first started rapping, not just writing poetry, but when I first started rapping at 14, this is around the time where Young Money was still popping, and not to say that they are now, but it's just it was at that.
They're not.
I didn't want to, you know.
I was gonna say it, but you know.
Yeah, people dig up old interviews. All right, I'm trying to keep it politically correct. I'm trying to be honest. We keep it politically correct, but yeah. At this time, it's just like, man, my favorite rappers are Jay and Ye. I want to be on Rockefeller. I want to be on Rock Nation, but I feel like that's not the first label that's gonna pick me up. I feel like I'm gonna go to Bad Boy, or I'm gonna go to, which is not a problem. It's just I prefer this. Yeah. So for the first label to be Rock Nation, that's really like, yo, who is this kid? Like that means a lot to me. It's really close to home. So.
That's what's up. When you make
Yeah.
it big and you have like that think back moment, you be like,
Yeah.
yo, I was acting mad
Yeah.
stupid. Shit just fell in my lap. Like,
Exactly.
mad random.
And that's how these things happen. You put a video on YouTube that you don't feel like anybody's gonna see, and then next morning you got 5 million views and emails from mad famous producers. Just like, yo, I want to work on this track with you. It's just like, oh, like,
Yeah.
So I mean, that time is coming. As I said, everybody has their time. Everybody has their moment. You don't stress it. Just
Trust
keep
the
walking.
struggle.
Yeah, just trust it.
That's what's up, yo. I think back to this meme that I saw on Instagram not too long ago, and it's basically just describing, you could be working hard for a real long time,
Yeah.
and you could be right there and give up, or you could keep pushing through
Keep
and
pushing.
hit that diamond mine.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So for people out there who are listening, who, they get frustrated and they're like, I don't know if this is for me. Listen, find the time.
Yeah.
If you truly believe in what you do and people really fuck with you, just
Exactly.
keep going.
And a part of it is being honest with yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Cause there's people that just give they all to something that they really don't have their heart in, that they really have no skill in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not the type of person to say, yo, stop doing that. You are
yeah.
whack. Like, I'm not,
Right.
because I don't know how one might feel about the medium they're running after. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but at that same time, it's just like, yo, be honest, man.
Yeah.
Because there's some people out here that will die for this,
Mhm.
right? That's not getting the recognition that you're getting right now because you just happen to be in that spot right now,
Or even have the resources.
exactly, or even have the resources. There's people that will die for that. And that's something that you really got to think about. Us as a human race, like, we just selfish. Like, we just selfish people at heart. So a lot of people just don't think about it. He's like, yo, listen, man, I'm a rat. Ain't nobody can tell me I can't get this money. Like, I'm just get. But in that same instance, it's just like, nah, bro. Like, you know that there's other avenues to get where you going. You don't gotta. You ain't gotta do that.
Talking about that, you kind of segued into this perfectly, but let's talk about Greed.
Agreed.
But you and Don Michael. So, was this the single off the album?
No, it wasn't even actual. It wasn't even actually the first single. All right, what happened was as I said, the theme is where I feared myself going. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the tracks themselves, they open up a narrative. First track is Moons Novocaine 2, which is like a prelude into what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Live Forever, which is really the intro, which is the actual intro. Live Forever is basically, it's just like that need to be remembered, like that need to not be forgotten, because that's where I start. I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper and I want to be remembered. Then then it segues into Lord Reggie, Queen Kai, which was actually the first song I put out. Lord Reggie, Queen Kai is basically more of that. Now I'm bragging about my skills. Like, I'm showing you why I'm Lord Reggie. Like, I'm showing you how witty, how smart, how funny I can be and still be hot. Like, you feel me? And then then we segued into Flash Bishop. Greed was the last song I put out because Flash Bishop was more of what Lord Reggie, Queen Kai was, just a little more artistic.
Right.
Because you see how the first verse and then segues into some random sample, then it goes like I'm always fascinated by it. It's like, and when you watch the video, like, a lot of people's like, yo, how you just think about that? Like, how you just segue into some random? I was like, it just happens. So Greed was that single that I needed to get people just like, nah, wait, I want to listen to this. I want to listen. When that hook come on, gotta get money. Yeah, and the song, as I said, I never brag about having money. I never brag about having things I don't have. That's why it's called Greed. It's like, I want it.
Yeah.
Like pain all in my eyes. I got pain all in my sides. So I'm talking who next? Yeah, I'm talking who next? I got greed all in my mind. Where the money at? Like, I'm saying, like, this is what I want. But that's just the character of me. It's just where I fear myself, where I'm going. That's what that mixtape is about. It's just being afraid of just being too hungry and resorting to something else to get where I need to go. So That's
So-
what that song is about.
So Don Michael, he's one of your label mates as well.
He's co-founder along with me of the whole record label, Empire of the Nation Records.
So talk to me about the record label
Oh yeah, no doubt.
and the label mates as well.
Yeah. Empire of the Nation Records. We are an independent music label. We model ourselves after Rockefeller, Bad Boy, all the big labels that came before us. But we take that knowledge and we try to move forward in a way where we try to maneuver past the mistakes that they made. Right. As I said before, I knew Don Michael in second grade. We're like this. That's my brother. Everybody else that came in are rappers that he knew coming out of middle school to high school, like Chuck and Flo, and now they my brothers. So we're just four brothers, and we in the same label, and we all do our own music. But when we come together, we come together. We all have different rap styles, different personalities, and all that. But we mesh so well when we together, and it just people love it. People cling on to it, and we're alike and we're different. Like they don't rap about things that they don't have either. We're not superficial. We're not fake or anything. We keep it real, but we just all have different ways of saying it. We all have different avenues. We all have different stories. We all have that different souls, but we mesh really good together. Yeah, that I guess that's why right now, like, that popularity is starting to get there. Like Don Michael's a monster out here.
Yeah,
his popularity is shooting up, and mine's is just starting to get there. He's like, oh, okay. so we're both moving now
at the same time.
Yeah, and then you got Chuck, who's working with me right now, and I'm putting him on all of my tracks, and you got Chuck coming up, and then you got Flo coming up. It's just like, oh, okay, now we're all moving now. This is
all
wonderful.
moving at the same time.
All moving at the same time, and it's a wonderful time. I'm really proud of my guys. I'm really proud of my manager, Fame, for just taking the time to just really like sit down with us and try to push us, because we went through a lot of hardships over the years. I've been with these guys since we created a label in like 2012. I've been with these guys for a very long time.
Yeah.
And it's good that we started out in our teens, because now that we're hitting in our 20s, and it's now we like hitting ground now that we getting some traction, it feels good. It's just like, yo, I grew up with you guys. I basically went through puberty with you guys.
Yeah.
We grew up together. So we are really
Fuck you.
we're all really like a close knit family. Like the tattoo that I showed you guys, we all have one.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of ASAP in a way.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can compare it. You can't compare us, but you can compare that.
Well, the tattoo
No shot to
With the
ASAP,
tattoo
but
thing.
nah. We some monsters
Well,
over here.
that's a beautiful thing, though.
But yeah, thank you.
All right. Okay. So, In Fame I Trust, definitely an extremely deep song. So, talk to me about the process behind that one.
In Fame I Trust. I got the beat from a former friend of ours, and basically I sat there. The song, I forgot the song's title, but I was going through a period where it was just like, man, I don't know if I really trust anybody. Who do I trust? Because I was having relationship problems.
Yes.
I don't want to really get into that, but yeah, it's all right. I'm an open book. I can't go back against my word. But I was having relationship problems, and it was just like, man, what female do I really trust? I got my mom, I got my little sister. I love them to death. They are the two closest things to my heart.
Yeah.
Period. Music comes third. What female do I trust after that?
Yeah.
And I look at my manager, Fame, and I'm just like, yo, I really love you for what you've done for me. Like, we have our ups and downs, no doubt about it. We argue, we get upset at each other, but deep down in my heart is somebody like, yo, you took a chance on me when you didn't have to.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Like, and she can be doing a million other things right now. This clothing line right here, that wasn't my brainchild.
Yeah.
That was she, the one that designed these things. Like, this was her idea. And so I made the song, but still in the mindset of I don't know if I could trust other females right now. Yeah. So the first verse, I'm talking directly to her. It's just it's half and half. I'm talking about like the idea of fame, like being famous. Yeah. And then I'm talking about fame. Like it's two and two. It's 2 and 2. And then the second verse, I address it to Dawn because we've also had some falling outs. We also argue. We also get mad at each other. Yeah. It's regular, but I wanted to let him know that no matter how big he gets, how big I get, like I love you. Like at the end of the day, we are still brothers. And the third verse was about my now ex. Mm-hmm. And I as I said, the tape itself is about foreshadowing something wrong. So that's what I did in the third verse, and it happened. So I was just like, I'm Tupac out here. I'm just predicting stuff out here. But I mean, that's where that honesty gets you. It's just like it feels like I just already went through the emotion already. Yeah. Like I just spilled it out, and I let everybody know where I was at. And
I gotta go run that whole thing back now. Now I got the background behind it. Gotta run the whole thing back now.
In a different place.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. All right, so let's talk about Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. So I'm gonna press you straight up. When is this coming out?
I'm definitely trying for a November-December release. It's gonna be November 23rd or December 23rd. We're actually in the mixing and mastering stages right now. Yes. Like I only have one more song to record, and that's about it. The reason why it took me so long is because on Moons Novocaine 2, there's singing vocals on it, but it's only done by one person, my man Kirk Hill. Yes. Right? And I was just like, I want to go bigger this time. I want to have a whole lot of singers. Yes. Right? I want to have so many different artists just giving me opinions and shooting stuff at me and just taking them and just be like, yeah, I could use this, I could use that, I could use portions of this. One of my really, really good friends, he's actually my brother, Punk Adams. He's a alternative R&B artist, and he is incredibly talented. Yeah. Incredibly. His music is amazing. Like, he'll send me demos like, bro, what you think about this? And I'll listen to it and I'll be like, I'll get back to you. The next day I have a verse on it. He's like, yo, I didn't ask you to put a verse. I didn't ask you to put a verse on it. I was like, I'm sorry, bro. It was just so fun. But he's actually one of my partners that has helped me with the New Rules Festival. Along with my sister from another mother, Kia Bell, and my cousin Tyreek. That's my group that we're working on to do the New Rules Festival. But Punk Adams, he helped me so much with Smells Like Teen Spirit, and I can't thank him enough because he didn't have to help me. He didn't, and he just doing it straight off the love. So and he helps me out with anything I need to do, and that bond right there is what made Smells Like Teen Spirit take a little longer, because I was just like, nah, this got to be perfect. Yeah, there's more eyes watching me now. I can't just put out whatever. Like, not that I ever did. I always take my time, but it's just like I got now that extra pressure is on me, and I got to make it work. Absolutely. I have to.
Absolutely. What are some artists that you can let us know about that are on the project?
Punk Adams is on it. My label mate Chuck Ashton, one of my good friends Levy Gray, because we have Empire the Nation as a label, but we have The Nation as like kind of like a sub label. Like, just basically like, oh, you my man, you a rapper and you nice, you get down with The Nation. Like
gotta be nice.
Exactly, like, gotta be nice. But it's exactly. It's just like the Wu-Tang, their clan. Like, you have the rappers, and then you have people that's associated with the rappers. So we just wanted to give it a name. Like, we didn't want to just you associated with Empire. Nah, just The Nation. We all The Nation. Like, and it's an open invitation to anybody that want to be down, because we all got it. We all trying to get out of here. We all trying to make really good music. We all trying to put out positive things. So if you want to be down with The Nation, you are more than welcome. Just hit me up. You got my Instagram, Reggie the God. DM me, whatever. Just follow me. We here. But Levy, he's a part of the nation. I'm pushing Don to be on the tape, but with me and Don is like it got to be right.
Yeah.
Because he's been on every project that I've ever released, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's only because the song was right.
Right.
Because he didn't like Greed at first.
Really?
No, he didn't. He liked it, but he was just like, I feel like we could do so much better. Like I feel like we could do so much more. But when he saw it in the context of where the song was fit in the tape, he's like, okay, I get it now. And that's actually one of our favorite songs to perform. But it just got to be right. Like on Vices, I use a sample of his voice as the bridge, and like just things like that. Like it just got to be dope. Like it got to fit. But I'm pushing for him to be on it. But even if he's not, it's still gonna be fire. But it'll give it that extra boost if I have a Don Michael feature. I'm trying to have everybody I'm a fan of on the tape, right? People that's on my label and people that's not on my label. It's just either way. But you're gonna hear
you
Punk.
got a date for that yet?
November 23rd, December 23rd.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. I'm like, I'm ready to play it.
The first single's coming out soon. Right now, I'm about to start shooting a promo video for the tape, actually.
Okay.
And because I know that people been waiting on it, so I want to give you really fire product. The promo video, it was a whole script to it I got from my best friend. He gonna hate that I'm saying this, but my best friend, my brother, David Williams, he's a filmmaker, and he just sat down with me. He's like, yo, I believe in Smells Like Teen Spirit just like I believed in Moons Novocaine too, because he's done all of our music videos as a group and as individuals. He's like, I believe in it, so let's work this out. Let's do this promo video. Let's push it the way it needs to be pushed, and that's part of the reason why I had to take that step back, make sure everything good. But I'm in the finishing stages now, and I got to run towards the finish line. You feel me?
Perfect.
So I'm ready.
Perfect. Okay. Well, folks, you got a very talented, well, at least we have a very talented artist in front of us. Y'all listening in, y'all missing out because we're gonna chat. We're definitely gonna chat off mic as well. But again, Twitter at Young Regito, spelled Young the right way, Reggito on Twitter, and on Instagram and Facebook at Reggie the God. Make sure you guys go and follow him, folks. Let me tell you, I don't really like a lot of new artists come out, especially when they're young, and they change, they flop, they're no longer artists in 2 years, I don't feel this way about Reggie at all. Lord Reggie, Lord Reggie's here to stay.
This is my life, y'all.
This is definitely my cosign, and Encore Radio's cosign. Like, yo, we here for you.
Thank you, bro.
And we respect you as well. New Rules Festival, again, folks. That's November 13th and 28th.
Yeah, those are the pre-shows. The actual festival itself, we want to throw on for next year, in the South Bronx. We looking at venues now, but our goal is the McCombs Dam Park, across the street from Yankee Stadium, so it's accessible to everybody.
Yes,
we're shooting for that. But the pre-shows and the awareness show is November 13th and November 28th of this year.
And if they want to perform on that show, they just gotta hit you.
Just hit me up, and we'll discuss it. You gotta be dope. That you gotta be dope, and you gotta feel what you're saying, man. I can't appreciate an artist that comes to me and just don't feel what they're saying, that don't have the heart in what they're doing. I feel like you're disrespecting yourself. Because disrespecting yourself is wasting your time, and time is precious. So.
Time is more important than money to me.
Exactly. So
you can't get that back.
Not at all. All right, bet, folks. This is the Encore Radio Show. Wise.
Tabby T in the building.
Who's still sleeping?
I'm not. I've been awake, right?
She's been awake.
Exactly.
Oh, man. We signing off, folks. Good morning.
The Encore Radio Show is an indie creative network production, recorded at Redbird Studio and executively produced by Chris Scope Aesthetic.